After President Trump threw America under the Russian bus, everyone stateside lost their shit. And I do mean everyone. Republicans, Democrats, even Taylor Swift's cats, who are famously apolitical. They all came down hard on Comrade Trump.
The president chose Russia in front of everyone.
You cannot cut deals with the devil, and you can never trust Russia.
One of the most disgraceful performances by an American president in memory.
And that's what made it disgusting. That's what made his performance disgusting.
This entire trip has just been one giant middle finger from President Trump to his own country.
He stood there like a little wet noodle. I mean, whatever happened to the strong words or to the strength of Ronald Reagan when he stood there at the Berlin Wall and he said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. What happened to all that?
Welcome to 2018, where Donald Trump is so bad at being president, he made the Terminator sigh. You realize that's the toughest guy in history, and now he's just like, I'll be back. Or not, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters anymore. Now look, President Trump is no stranger to criticism, right? But it's not often that even his closest allies slam his actions. Even Newt Gingrich, former Speaker of the House, and swollen Mike Pence, tweeted that this was the most serious mistake of Trump's presidency and that he must clarify what he meant. So, just like after Trump praised the Charlottesville Nazis, today the president was forced to come out and pretend to believe something different than what he said. And I don't know if you guys believe in omens, but watch what happened.
Let me begin by saying that, once again, the full faith and support for America's intelligence agencies. I have a full faith in our intelligence agencies. Whoops, they just turned off the light. That must be the intelligence agencies. There it goes. Okay. You guys okay? That was strange.
I like how he's checking if everyone else is okay, but if you look at his body language, he was like, I have full faith, and when the lights come on, he's like, everyone else okay? I'm cool. You guys okay? I'm cool. I wasn't scared at all. I'm cool. But that was insane. Trump tried to claim that he believes the intel agencies, and then the lights went off. It's like even electricity is tired of Trump's bullshit. It was just like, no. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if one day Trump just starts floating because gravity's like, enough of this, I'm out. I can't deal with this guy. Or you know what, maybe it's something more simple. Maybe in the White House, instead of clapping, you just lie to activate the lights. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, so when Trump wants a midnight snack, he just shouts, no collusion, make a snack, yum, 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 yum. All right, time to turn the lights off. I love you, Eric. There we go. Okay, so just like Trump's presidency, today's press event got off to a horrible start.
I've said this many times. I accept our intelligence community's conclusion that Russia's meddling in the 2016 election took place. Could be other people also. There's a lot of people out there.
That's right. I mean, there's Bob, and there's Sarah, and there's Mikey, and Bruce Springsteen, so many other people out there. What are you doing? All Trump had to say was that he believes Russia meddled in the election, full stop. That's all he had to say. But he can't help himself. Like, it's actually impressive how stubborn Donald Trump is. Like, I would love to see Trump trying to get into heaven. You know, Peter would be like, to enter, all you need do is accept Jesus as the one true Savior. And be like, I believe Jesus is the one true Savior. I mean, could be other saviors also. Like, what about the fat dude? Ariana Grande said God is a woman. You never know. You never know. But okay. President Trump now says he believes American intelligence that Russia meddled in the 2016 election. Great. The problem is, just 24 hours ago, he repeatedly said the exact opposite.
Would you now, with the whole world watching, tell President Putin, would you denounce what happened in 2016, and would you warn him to never do it again?
All I can do is ask the question. My people came to me, Dan Coates came to me, and some others. They said they think it's Russia. I have President Putin. He just said it's not Russia. I will say this, I don't see any reason why it would be. President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial today.
Feels like yesterday. So that was Trump being crystal clear about how he believed Russia over the US. Because you heard, he said when it came to hacking, I don't know why it would be Russia. Would be. Right? Then he flies back to America, and all of a sudden that's changed. How do you convince people that one flight changed your mind completely? Well, the answer is not like this.
I thought it would be obvious, but I would like to clarify just in case it wasn't. In a key sentence in my remarks, I said the word would instead of wouldn't. The sentence should have been, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't, or why it wouldn't be Russia. So, just to repeat it, I said the word would instead of wouldn't.
Oh, you know what? No, you know what? That makes sense. I actually believe Trump on this, and I... Hold on, sorry, let me just check my notes. Sorry, what I meant to say was, get the fuck out of here, man. I hope that clarifies things. That's what I meant to say. Are you serious? The president and his team had 24 hours to come up with a reason why Trump took Russia's side against America. And the best they could come up with is, nah-uh. Yeah, I'm sorry, but can you imagine if you tried that at a casino? Oh, no, wait, let me clarify. By black, I meant red, yes. So bitch better have my money. And for me, this was the ballsiest part.
The sentence should have been, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be Russia. Sort of a double negative. So you can put that in, and I think that probably clarifies things pretty good by itself.
Yeah, you're right, Mr. President. That was a double negative. You fucked up yesterday, and now you fucked up today. That's true. Like, you can't just tell us to put in words to correct a statement that you clearly meant. Because you realize we could fix anything that you've said by changing the right words. Just change a few words. You could be like, Mexicans, they're bringing therapists. I forgot the, folks. That's all. So that's how Trump tried to clean up his mess. And believe it or not, already we're seeing some Republican leaders say that that was enough for them. Yeah. Because I know Trump said the bad thing, but now he added N''T. Yeah. Yeah, and it works. Now I'm just waiting for Papa John to come out and be like, me too, guys. I said niggint. Who wants pizza?